Hello, this is Group 8, and today we will be presenting on the 2018 California landslide. So in 2018, Southern California, specifically Montecito and Santa Barbara County, experienced a landslide which resulted in 23 deaths and damage to over 300 homes. This landslide was triggered by a series of wildfires that had already hit California and was followed by heavy rain. And because the ground was already so scorched from the wildfires, the heavy rain then caused mudslides, and dozens of people became trapped in their home and had to be rescued.
The definition of a landslide is the movement of things like earth, rocks, or debris down a sloped part of land. This movement can occur from any event that causes the slope to become unstoppable. These types of events include rain, earthquakes, and volcanoes. There are three major causes to landslides. These are geology, morphology, and human activity. The geology refers to the characteristics of the earth or rock that could be weak or fractured. Morphology then refers to the structure of the land. This includes things that cause the slope to become more vulnerable. An example would be the loss of vegetation on a slope from either a drought or, in this case, a fire. Finally, human activity can cause landslides. So things such as agriculture and construction can increase the risk of landslides. Examples of this would be irrigation, deforestation, and excavation.
Montecito, California, along with other Southern California cities, are surrounded with hills and mountains. Within those slopes are numerous streams that go through the city into the ocean. These small streams are easily overwhelmed by any powerful storm and are the reason why this area would be favorable for landslides. On the right-hand side is a picture of Montecito as well as Santa Barbara. Looking at this picture, we see all of the streams that seep through the city and could potentially pose a threat. So why did this event happen? As previously mentioned, prior to the landslide, Southern California was engorged in the 2017 fires. The fires charred up the hills and changed the soil, making it easier to erode. After the devastation of the fires came heavy rain. In Southern California, you don't need much before triggering a mudflow. With heavy rain came the erosion of soil downhill, among other things within its path.
Those killed during the landslide ranged from 3 to 89. At least 23 people died in the 2018 Montecito, California landslide. 2 victims' bodies were not found. Roughly 163 people were hospitalized with several different degrees of injuries. Before the landslide, Santa Barbara ordered an emergency evacuation of 7,000 people. The homes that were hit by the mud of the landslide lost power and gas lines were severed.
The economic loss caused by the landslide was astronomical. The disaster caused over $177 million in property damage, followed by the emergency response cost of $7 million. And to round that out, the cost to clean up the damages left behind by the landslide was $43 million. The recovery process was a lengthy one. Highway 1 in Big Sur took over a year to open after the 2018 mudslide. This is because of its location on the side of a mountain. In contrast, Highway 101 in Santa Barbara only took 2 weeks to reopen. It took an additional $54 million to reopen Highway 1 over the course of 14 months, which meant many businesses were cut off from essentials.
The recurrence interval of major landslides in California is between 10 and 13 years. On average, 25 to 50 people die in each year in the United States from landslides.
These are our citations, and we thank you for listening to our presentation on the 2018 landslides.